Hi, I'm Elizabeth.
And I'm Cindy.
And we're here with another Feeding Frenzy for the Master Key System. We're on part 2, number 6.
Moving right along.
Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
We are all aware how dependent we are upon the subconscious. And the greater, the nobler, the more brilliant our thoughts are, the more it is obvious to ourselves that the origin lies beyond our ken. We find ourselves endowed with tact, instinct, sense of the beautiful in art, music, etc., of whose origin or dwelling place we are wholly unconscious.
Wow. So what I'm hearing is that all our talents are inside, and we can access those through the subconscious.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get the conscious out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much what we talked about in the last one.
Mm-hmm. When we notice, when we let go of the conscious mind, notice, hey, where did that come from? We know that came directly from the subconscious.
So what I've heard called getting in the zone.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you're concentrating so much, you're so in your head, so to speak. Well, not actually in your head, you're in your heart.
Mm-hmm.
So much so that it's just coming forth.
So what do you think he means when he says, we find the more it is obvious to ourselves that the origin lies beyond our ken, K-E-N. What do you think he means by that?
I'm not sure about that word because that's not one we use much today, but I think he's saying that it's beyond ourselves, that it's a higher power.
To me, I think he is using the word kin like our kinfolk, something that we're related to, something that we're aware of.
Mm-hmm.
So I think he's thinking
it's beyond ourselves.
Yeah, it's beyond ourselves.
It's acknowledging that there's something outside of me that's really inside of me that's taking over me. You know,
or a different part of me.
Right.
Yeah.
A superpower that comes through me.
He also says we find ourselves endowed with tact, instinct, a sense of the beautiful in art, music, etc.
Mm-hmm.
What is that describing to you?
Talent. And the great sculptors and painters and Shakespeare's and the people who find it easier to go past themselves, through themselves.
Mm-hmm. I think for me, that's talking about, that's where we tap into the love part of ourselves. The part that has the appreciation for beauty and will choose tact over hurtful thoughts or actions, and who's the place where instinct just takes over.
It's the same place.
It is the same place. Yeah, it's talking about the same place. But I thought that was unique the way he put that. That's where we find the beauty. That's where we find the love. But then again, at the end of this, he said, of whose origin or dwelling place we are wholly unconscious.
And that wholly, W-H?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we know nothing about that place.
L-L-Y. Wholly unconscious. So do you feel wholly unconscious of that part of yourself?
At the time I'm using it, yes. For me, it's as if I'm no longer here, and God is speaking through me or acting through me. At the time, my consciousness is nowhere around, so I'm unconscious to what's going on. Now, afterwards, I am conscious of the fact that it was there, and then that's when I realized it was there, because I know I couldn't do that on my own, And I would guess that even great painters or sculptors or basketball players or any other great artist is going to have that same, wow, where'd that come from? I didn't do that. I'm not capable of doing that, and I think for me that is what I would call worshiping a higher being, or giving all glory to that God without, or the God part of me. It's interesting. Very good stuff.
Shreen.